Yeah, this video is a little different than the other videos that I made because I had this great idea of making this white chili out in the ranch kitchen, and my entire family showed up, which is great. But then they ate the white chili, and so I had nothing to share on camera with you. But it just goes to show that this is an excellent recipe, and your family is absolutely going to love it. I have to say though, with the chicken cracklings, I think I ate all of those by myself. I ate them after my family left. Hey y'all, I'm Melissa Guerra. I am the Kitchen Wrangler, and today we're going to be making white chili, which is made with chicken meat, and we are going to use some beautifully roasted green Anaheim chilies to finish off the flavor. Super delicious. And to be extra fancy, I'm going to make it out in the ranch kitchen over a live fire. But this is a really easy recipe, and you can most definitely make it in your home kitchen on your stovetop. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started on our white chicken chili. One of the things with using chicken meat is sometimes that chicken skin is not that delicious once it is stewed. It can be a little rubbery or a little flabby. I don't really love it. But we're going to remove the chicken skin, and we're going to do something really special with it. So carefully remove the chicken skin from the chicken breast. We're going to roll it up, and we're going to cut it into slices. I'm going to toss it into my little skillet, and we're going to put it on the fire, and we're going to make some gorgeous, crunchy, crispy chicken cracklings that are going to be a delicious garnish for our white chili. Now that we've prepped the chicken breast, I'm going to chop them in half because they're really, really large. Now that the chicken breast is prepped, I need to chop up an onion, add a little vegetable oil to my Dutch oven that I have on the fire, and we're going to brown the onion until it has a nice caramelized color. Let's add those pieces of chicken breast, and we're not really trying to cook them completely. We just want them to get that really nice brown color, which is going to give a lovely, lovely color to our chili. Let them brown for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once the chicken breast and onions are well browned, I'm going to add a quart of chicken broth, and we're going to let that simmer for about 15 minutes. Now that's going to completely cook the chicken breast that we have just browned. I'm going to add a little bit of cumin, which is the perfect flavor for any type of chili, and some salt and pepper. While we're letting the chicken cook, let's prepare those beautiful Anaheim chilies that we need. These are fresh chilies, and I'm going to brush them with a little bit of vegetable oil. Because I have a live fire here at the ranch, I'm going to roast the chilies right over the fire on a grill. But if you're making this chili at home, you can definitely roast your green chilies under the broiler of an electric oven, or you can roast them directly on the flame of a gas stove. It takes a little while for them to get really nice and roasty and blistered, but these are perfect. They're brown, and you can tell that the skin is loosened up a little bit. Once your chilies are completely roasted, we're going to wrap them in a towel, and then we're going to place the towel into a paper bag. Now what that's going to do is it's going to allow the chili to kind of continue to cook and sweat, and it's going to continue to let that peel just separate from the rest of the chili. While we wait for our chilies to sweat, our chicken is already cooked. So let's pull it out of the pot. We're going to remove those rib bones that we left in. Now let me talk to you a little bit about the rib bones. Now we've all had boneless, skinless chicken breasts. They have no flavor. They're terrible. So whenever I'm cooking with chicken, I always like to use the bone-in, skin-on variety. Now it doesn't even matter if you remove the bone and you remove the skin, it still has better flavor than the boneless, skinless chicken breast. So that's a little piece of advice from me to you. Let's remove those rib bones, and now we're going to have a lot of fun with the cleaver. We're going to chop up all of those chicken breasts until they're a nice consistency for a chili. We're going to add them back to the pot, and now we need to go back to the chilies. Unwrap your bundle of chilies and peel off the outer peel. You see how easily it comes off? You have to remove the top and then remove the inner seed core. Sometimes all the seeds come off all at once, but there's always a few of those little stragglers. So you can rinse those off under running water, or if you're out in a remote location like me, you can dip them into a bowl of water and the seeds come off very, very quickly. Slice the chilies and then you have to dice them, and then we're gonna add them to our pot. We also need to add a spoonful of instant corn tortilla mix, masa, which will make the chili really, really nice and thick. Stir everything together and we're gonna allow it to simmer for just a little bit longer. Let's check on those cracklings. Ooh, they're almost done, almost done. We're gonna simmer their chili for maybe about another 3 to 4 minutes while we let the cracklings finish up. And voila, the cracklings are done. I'm gonna salt them. Those are the absolute perfect garnish. Now back at the house, I made a little bit of white rice. We're gonna lay that down first, and then I'm gonna top it off with our beautiful white chili. Garnish it with some very sharp cheddar cheese, my absolute favorite, some chopped green onions, and we're going to top with some massive chunks of avocado slices. Oh, they're so gorgeous. And we're gonna finish off with those crispy, salty chicken cracklings. This is a real ranch meal. The legend of white chili, I heard that it was invented by the chef of Neiman Marcus because the ladies who would have lunch at Neiman Marcus didn't want to get traditional Texas chili on their beautiful clothing. They didn't want to stain it. So there was a need for white chili, which even if you got it on your blouse or your necktie, it wouldn't leave a stain. But I think a stain from eating Texas chili is kind of iconic. I mean, why? It's kind of a badge of honor. But nonetheless, we have this beautiful white chili with green chilies that is so delicious. So thank you, ladies of Neiman Marcus. We have another iconic Texas chili dish to celebrate. Well, I hope you enjoyed preparing this white chili as much as I did, and I know my family really enjoyed sharing this meal with me. And if you ever have any questions or you have a recipe request, you can always contact me at help@kitchenwrangler.com, or you can message me through Pinterest, through Instagram, through Facebook, or here on YouTube. I'm always here at the ranch, ready to answer your questions. I'm Melissa Guerra. I am the Kitchen Wrangler, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here at the ranch again soon. Bye now.